It's MicheleMarieDalene. The sun is starting to set, and so you will notice that my hair is going to look a little funky. It is the 1st of September. It's Labor Day. Now, by the way, Chris and Diana Perillo had not had little baby Perillo yet, although today would have been a perfect day for that function of having labor. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But today we're going to be talking briefly about what's coming up for tomorrow. For those of you who are interested in making animation on ABC networks at 8 o'clock, that's Channel 8 in my local area. They will be having a making of the classic Frozen. It's an hour-long presentation, and it will be on ABC over-the-air television, also available on most cable systems, whatever the channel might be for you in your area. So that will be tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Today, of course, is a very interesting day of the week in the sense that it is going to be a warm week coming up. It's going to be a little on the tepid side, and for that reason we're going to try our best to keep things from getting too embarrassingly embarrassing. Now, what we also did is that we spent a lot of this weekend working on Chroma Key with Final Cut Express. I also did some tests with Chroma Key with static images as well as video images. And so what I'd like to do is I'm going to show you some of the video that I got done processing yesterday, because it still covers a lot of realistic news and views and information that I hope you can use. I spent this rainy, saggy day today playing around with Final Cut Express and also something called Chroma Key Live. Mostly as a way to kill some time, but also to try to learn a few new techniques at the same time. The reason I've always had trouble figuring out how to use the Final Cut Express 4.0 was that I kept forgetting that every time you edit a clip, it puts it at the end of the last clip in the timeline. And unlike the situation with iMovie 8, and yeah, it's more like iMovie 6, the clips, I had to try to figure out some ways to make the results look a little bit less frustrating. Now, what we're doing here is what we did earlier. We got the blue bed sheet. This is the sheet we have used on our videos when we don't have a chroma green screen up. And what we're going to do for this test is we're going to take that green screen or bed sheet and we're going to use it as a blue screen. With Chroma Key, the thing we're going to be doing is the Chroma Key is great. It also takes a lot of work to do. And so we are going to be pursuing using other means of having backdrops. Right now, I get the bed sheet behind my wall like I always have. But we're going to want to work on some other alternatives to the bed sheet, which is not pure blue. Please understand, it is a bed sheet. It is not a Chroma Key backdrop. It is not calibrated for Chroma Key. The next few things I'm going to show you are some snapshots that I did using Chroma Key Live, a program which is, of course, available for the PowerPC, Macintosh, and it did a nice job. It works with the format FS10 DV converter, which allowed me to do some good work. mentioned briefly in the last clip about Final Cut Express. Let me give you a couple updates to that. The Final Cut Express program is a little more like iMovie 6 HD than iMovie 8. In fact, in a way that is actually very positive and easier to work with. But I'm still learning the program. So what I do is this video here is being assembled on iMovie 6 HD because it got the clips and it's got the titling functions and other good stuff, and we're going to use those titling functions to do some of these stuff. iMovie Final Cut Express also has LiveType, which is a program that lets me make animated intro screens and all that. And I think I saw a couple effects I want to use to make a small insert video. It's like we have a made with Final Cut Express. iMovie 8. We made the rolling credits that you all know of. We also used. Would like to do same thing with LiveType and then import that into iMovie 6 HD, so we can have a nice introductory animation as well as having a nice rolling credits, which unfortunately have to be up to date because they're a little bit behind the times. I washed my hair today. Unfortunately, you're probably not going to be able to really see it too well because of the fact is with the bright sun coming in, and I have the camera set to auto exposure to allow for us to make use of the light as much as possible, so I don't have to worry about when the sun goes down that the exposure is going to look really wacky. I'm still working on improving my videos. Now, I also got a request from a lady named Ashley. She wanted to know, and this is something, this is what we don't forget. We got Ask Me Anything Fridays coming up. Please be aware that doesn't mean I'm always going to actually literally answer your question on Fridays, but rather I could actually answer the question beforehand and tape the results for later inclusion into a Friday video, or I might just wait until Friday. I don't know which one of the case may be. So the point is you've got a little bit of time to go ahead and get your questions in. And any questions up for grabs. Okay, if I don't get to your question this week, I will save it and I will do my best to try to answer the question the next week. As I said, we got a few questions coming in, including one from Ashley, and I will talk about her question, of course, on Friday. And we'll be doing a discussion live about what we use to maintain my hair at that color that we do. Let's just say it's sometimes it's a hit and miss thing because there's no guarantee that your hair is always going to be consistently the same color. Now, speaking of the same color, let's talk about something related to that. We're using the natural sunlight coming in. It's about 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. The sun is kind of getting ready. It's waning. It's getting ready to go to bed, and it's going down. And because of that, the color temperature is different. At the same time, we have our studio lights on, and the camera right now is set for manual exposure. We tried the automatic exposure, but we weren't too overall keen with the results. I'm not even sure I'm going to like the results in this video here, but this is where you could also use the software to fix any imperfections. And so don't forget, also on September 28th, on Once Upon a Time, I believe that starts at 8 o'clock on Sunday, will be the beginning of the 4th season, and it will be about 11-12 episodes regarding Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, and Sven the reindeer. Yes, they're using a real reindeer. Unfortunately, no Olaf, but that's okay. It's kind of trying to be more of dealing with more of adult issues, adults deal with, such as marriage and housing and accommodations. Speaking of housing and accommodations, Ed and Tony, of course, are still planning to migrate away from where they are and go to a new location. However, Tony has her trepidations, and she's not sure if that's really what she wants to do. She's got cold feet. Let me just assure you that it's certainly a natural thing to have cold feet when you're basically asked to basically rip up everything that you believe in and basically move far away to a place you've never been before. And I understand what you're feeling, and I want you to know that I respectfully say to you that your feelings are justified and your concerns are justified as well. I want you to know that my heart goes out to all of you, and I wish you and Ed a safe journey earlier on in September. In a couple of days, I'll be moving on to new horizons. Don't forget, too, of course, is that Pink Rose Radio can still use your listenership, too, on yourlistin.com. So if you are not a part of yourlistin.com, please do subscribe. It's free. It's www.yourlistin.com/BICHELA. And of course, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, or maybe you're not sure exactly where to subscribe, it's easy. It's http://www.user.com/BICHELA. And also Lumi has her channel now officially on YouTube as an actual YouTube link, which she's been doing pretty good. She's been working on the video project with me. We've been kind of going T to T over the type of video productions, and we're not quite on the same page, but we are not too far out. She thinks that because of my Asperger's, I'm pushing too much work into the videos and expecting to get a perfect video. But, it's just like Lynn Anderson said in Rose Garden, you're not going to get roses growing on stalks of clover, so you better think it over. Meaning, you can only get as much out of it as that you can put in. If there's only so far you can go, and don't worry if it's not perfect. We're not going to go for an Academy Award here, or for that matter, an Oscar. But if I can make people feel comfortable with my product. And I think the thing that Ashley told me was she likes the videos. I don't think she really isn't too much into the technical stuff. I don't particularly blame her. A lot of women are not. Some of us are techno freaks, but some of us more like a little more willing to sacrifice quality if in some video production for substance. In other words, it's not always so much the video quality that should be the key, but also the substance and the subject of the video. You can have the greatest perfect video made to the absolute perfect best standards all the way up to the 10s, and then the subject material is just shitty, and then no one's going to want to watch it, and then basically wondering why you spent all the hundreds of hours making that editing, and then you find out no one's watching the video. Honey, it happens to everybody, me included. I mean, I have thrown a lot of work away that we never use because sometimes it just doesn't seem to fit anywhere. Can I speak for a second? Of course. It's true what Michele says, that sometimes we throw a lot of clips out. We don't always use them. For example, my videos, we try to be more consistent of getting the subject matter more than the technical standards. Michele likes to push the technical aspect, but I think even for Michele, she's beginning to think is maybe it's time to rethink and regroup. And for right now, I want to let you know that I hope that you'll keep watching the video, and I'm going to work on making things better. And also, if you could please drop some money into the tip jars at GoFundMe.com/BICHELA. That's www.GoFundMe.com/BICHELA or www.patreon.com/BICHELA. yahoo.com/BICHELA. I really would appreciate your help because we'd like to really seriously really expand. We need a bigger studio. This is just a tiny little room, and it's getting really hard to work in here. But that's really more of a pie in the sky project. Right now, let's get the actual. Let's fix the technical problems I have with the video. I mean, maybe I may not necessarily buy the chroma key specifically, but I certainly would like to definitely work on lighting and microphone work and things like that. In fact, when I originally started out, I was more into audio than video. Remember this much. I am legally blind. I got a cataract in my right eye, and yet I do more with audio than video work. The video is kind of just like a sideline. So any donations you have could help us to improve both the audio and video aspects of our job. If you rather send a donation directly to my PayPal, it's easy. It's BICHELA3 at yahoo.com. Well, as I said, the sun's going down, and so we're going to be starting to work on other things. So I want to get this video out to you, and I hope you enjoy what you see. Okay? Don't forget to like or dislike. Comment in the comment section below this video, whichever you see this. Share it with your friends and enemies. Always, always. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe. It's easy, it's free, it doesn't cost any money. And if you can, please donate. Michele needs it. Yes, I do. She needs it. She needs the money. Because right now, these videos are costing us a lot more money than we can afford to keep paying. Because Michele has been really busting her butt trying to make these videos better. For technical standards and technical excellence. But I think, Michele, we need to work on more unsubject material. Thus, another question for Ask Me Anything. Can I ask you anything? Could you please tell me what kind of videos you like? Yes, please do. We want to know. Because, if we're focusing on the wrong avenue, we want to know now so we can swap it around and start working on the videos that we feel are going to be more of a success. Because it's so easy to do all the wrong videos when everybody wants something else, and then I don't know that until it's too late, and then they go, gee, I didn't know that you wanted to see videos on, say, me getting out of bed in the morning. You don't think someone really wants to see a video of getting out of bed in the morning? I don't know. You never know. That would have to be seriously edited down. That would have to be definitely seriously edited down. But that's it for now, guys. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.